In today's video, Lanyan, a Rattan Wyvern from Chanyuville. Lanyan is a 4 stars animo character, catalyst user, shielder, debuffer, and sub DPS. In this video you'll find tips, talents explanations, artifact sets, weapons and more, so keep watching if you want to have the best Lanyan in Genshin. Join my Discord server if you want to make friends and play Genshin or other games, you're more than welcome to join. So without further ado, this is Lanyan's character investment and let's jump right into her active talents. With the normal attack, she wields her Feather Moon rings to perform up to 4 attacks dealing animo damage. With the charge attack, she consumes a certain amount of stamina to throw out a Feather Moon ring dealing animo damage. Her animations are really cool and also her weapon is really unique, but this is not the most important part of her kit, so let's go ahead with the skill. With the skill, she summons Swallow Wisp Shield. The Swallow Wisp Shield's damage absorption scales based on her attack and has a 250% absorption efficiency against animo damage. While in melee, if you press her elemental skill or press normal attack, Lanyan will hurl her Feather Moon rings at an opponent and they will spin between nearby opponents twice upon hit, dealing animo damage. If you hold it, she will enter aiming mode just as Keqing, a lifetime, and she already do, so welcome the family, Lanyan. Lastly, with the burst, Lanyan creates a Feather Moon Swallow Harry, pulling in nearby opponents and objects, dealing multiple instances of AoE animo damage, so this ability grants damage and con control, which is really good. For the level priority, generally speaking, level skill and burst together, and lastly normal attack. Let's have a look at her passive talents. With the first one, when the dash from the elemental skill hits a target, if it interacts with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, the Swallow Wisp Shield will undergo elemental absorption, with the converted shield absorbing damage from the corresponding element with 250% efficiency. Additionally, if this use of the skill causes the Swallow Wisp Shield to undergo elemental absorption, the Feather Moon rings that Lanyan throws at her foes additionally deal elemental damage equal to 50% of the original in the corresponding elemental type. This damage is considered elemental skill damage. She is a shielder, but with this passive talent she is starting to have sub DPS properties. With the second one, the elemental skill, the elemental burst damage is increased equal to 309% and 774% of Lanyan's elemental mastery respectively, so with this talent she deals a lot more damage, so she can be a sub DPS. With the last one, when Lanyan is in the party, your characters will not startle crystal flies and certain other animals when getting near them, really useful for farming crystal fly scores. Before we uncover artifacts options, the majority of the viewers are not subscribed, so subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content and make sure to activate the notifications to not miss out any future guides of your favorite characters. Now for artifacts options, for 2-piece she can use 2-piece attack, Gladiator, Simenawa, and all others, 2-piece elemental mastery, Wanderer's Troop, Kill the Dreams, and Flower of Paradise Lost, 2-piece animo damage, Iridescent Venerer and Desert Pavilion Chronicle, 2-piece shield strength, Retracing Bolid, and 2-piece skill damage, Golden Troop. For 4-piece she can use Iridescent Venerer, which grants her animo damage and she will reduce opponent's resistance to the element she's Squirrel, so really good for support. Emblem of Sword Fate, which increases her energy charge percentage and based on it will increase her burst damage. For a sub DPS build, you can give her Retracing Bolid, which increases her shield strength and damage when you use her on field, Noblesse Oblige, which increases burst damage and grants attack to all party members, while for a DPS build, Desert Pavilion Chronicle, which increases her attack speed and normal charge and plunging attack damage, and Malicious Hunter for creep rate, but you need Fury in the team to activate the effect, so if you don't have it, you can use this set on her. Main stats are attack, EM or ER on Descent, attack, EM or animo damage bonus on the Goblet, and attack, EM or crits on the Circlet. Substats are attack, elemental mastery, energy charge, and crits. Let me know which shard you will make your Lanyan have in your team. I think I'll make mine a sub DPS. Anyway, let's have a look at her weapons options. First option is Starcaller Swatch, which is incredible for her. It gives attack and a lot of EM. The effect grants additional EM and increases the damage of the active character if the wielder creates a shield, which is really fitting for Lanyan. 1000 Floating Dreams, which is the same as Starcaller, but in this case the effect grants the wielder EM and elemental damage bonus and grants to all party members 40 of EM. Last, Lost Player, which gives her a lot of attack and crit rate. The effect grants her elemental damage bonus and increases her attack speed, which is good for a DPS slash sub DPS Lanyan. For 4 stars options, we have Sacrificial Fragment, which gives her a lot of EM and the effect allows her to use her skill twice. In this case, once you use it the first time, make Lanyan deal damage with her ring by using the normal attack button, not to waste the skill. Once you deal damage like this, you can reuse the skill using the same combo. Flowing Purity, which is for a shielder build. In fact, it gives a lot of attack and the effect grants her elemental damage bonus. Also a percentage of Bond of Life, which you can remove by healing her, and this will also grant her elemental damage bonus, which is really good. This weapon is craftable, so at rank 5 it can grant you a total of 40% elemental damage bonus. Lastly, Favonius Codex, which gives energy charge and the effect grants particles, but she has to have enough crit rate to activate this effect properly. I gave one example example for stat, but just know that she can literally use every weapons that gives attack, EM and ER. She is Shanling and Citlali combined together. Citlali for the kit and Shanling for the amount of weapons she can use. You can ask in the comments if you have any doubt for the weapons you want to give her, but for real, the 90% of catalysts we have in game are good for her. Let's have a look at the constellations before team comps so we can understand if there are any constellations needed or we can play Lanyan as she zeros to living great performances. With the first one, the ring she throws at opponent when her shield undergoes elemental conversion is double, so she deals 2 rings now, and this is great for extra damage and application. With the second one, while the Swallow Wisp shield is active, when your active party member's normal attack deals damage, 40% of the shield's damage absorption will be restored up to its original maximum absorption. This makes her shield become almost permanent and it's pretty good. The third increases the level of the skill by 3, so the shield strength and damage with the ring. With the fourth, after Lanyan uses her elemental burst, the elemental mastery of all nearby party members is increased by 60 for 12 seconds. I was waiting for a constellation like this and they didn't disappoint. This buff could be really useful or really useless, it depends on the team you're playing Lanyan. The fifth increases the level of the burst by 3, great. And with the last one, the skill gains 1 additional charge, really useful. You already have this chance to use the skill twice if you have the sacrificial on her. Now for team comps, first option is a vape team with Hu Tao, Lanyan, Furina and Yelan. In this case, Lanyan decreases opponent's resistance if she has Viridescent on, and also creates a shield which protects Hu Tao. Furina buffs all performances and applies Hydro, and Yelan increases damage with her burst, with which she applies Hydro as well. In this team, you might notice that there is no healer, but it's not needed for Hu Tao, and in emergency cases, you can switch Furina's Arcane making her heal you. Second option is an Electrochart team with Yaemiko, Lanyan, Kokomi and Furina. In this case, Yaemiko, if built with Golden Troop, has to stay off field to have increased damage, so Lanyan is perfect with her sub DPS role. Then you have Kokomi healing and Furina buffing everyone and dealing damage. As always, these were just examples. You can use Lanyan with a lot of characters and DPS of different elemental types. And that's all you needed to know about our Rattan Waver Lanyan. I hope this video came useful to you. Don't forget to leave a comment on what you think of this incredible character. I remind you to subscribe to the channel and also to my TikTok and Instagram accounts. To join my Discord server if you want to participate to the next videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!